And from one chilling show, we reach another one to get you thinking about life, death, and pretty much every occasion that occurs in between those two moments. And considering it is the last actual episode, apart from the prequel, it should kind of tie up some plot threads and explain a lot of what's going on. We should get to Decim and his human memories. We should get to the skater girl and the conclusion of her storyline, and find out what's going on with the mind reading beard guy and a few other things, of course. And so, if you're ready for that intrinsic look into humanity, let's get going. After he made her pass out, so that he can enact the actual judgment, I'm guessing. Is she going to have her memories restored? Or continue to have what she had her current memories of knowing everything that's going on? Considering Decim might have changed his ways of doing stuff. Huh? Is she just disobeying because of rebellion and not wanting to be a puppet, or... Oh. Oh. Okay. So that means the annoying girl can come back as an arbiter. Kind of. At least using her soul. Is he gonna ask any questions? Hi. How known is the lowest level? And what is it for? Her leg, her knee. Oh well, she's still the mannequin, so something's... Oh, hey Decim. You've just recreated her room. Is this for her to relive part of her life? To get a bit better understanding of her? Mm-hmm. I kind of have something like that. Doesn't mean much, but it's, you know. something that was made, or well, wasn't made, but kind of repaired. And only has real sentimental value rather than anything else. But some things, you don't need explaining really. It's kind of intrinsic of what we all kind of understand. At least I hope everyone has something that they can cling to in that manner. I don't know how I'd feel about if I could relive memories of my past, like so a shrine dedicated to her. You. This is the judgment test? Obviously. Wait, this is actually back in the world. This kind of place exists? Stop picking at it. Is she gonna judge herself? Yeah, you kind of backed up in the way of amount of tasks you have. Yeah, especially in natural disasters, you get a big influx. Don't do it. I mean, even if that is true, what kind of time warpy BS would that make? Because how long has she been dead now? There's a shrine to her. What kind of. There's no way that this could be an actual part of the storyline. This has to be a test. Potentially. Yeah, I was about to say the current population of the world, and if it is random. Okay. That's a lot. What kind of strings would Decim have to pull to get this to work? And also, it's not just having their memories of her death erased, but the world itself would have to change. Like obituary records, her burial or whatever. I still don't fully understand her words there. I mean, I can understand her wanting to press it, but just to tell her that. She can't. Would it be worth it? And life is life as is. Things happen. Life is terrible. You always have choice. We can be personally accountable for our actions. No, she's not going to press it. We're having a rundown of all the previous contestants. Yeah. Good girl. Sometimes, no matter how much we want something, you can't sacrifice someone else for your own benefit. Is he understanding? I'll take that as a yes. Is he understanding her pain and her? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a big one. An extra reason why I despise suicide. You do it. If he does it, then it's not her failure. And the world that was constructed. It was part of a test. An elaborately schemed test. And she passed, but. Oh. This is the bottom of the void. Mm-hmm. Sorrow, grief, jubilance, love, anger. It's an expression of just being alive. Everyone has to experience hardship. It's whether or not you are able to overcome the issues that face you really shows the measure of your person. Forgiveness. I don't know how I feel about having so many expressions on Deckham's face for once. And what's about to befall this moment. Hmm. Yes, we've seen what happens, especially when Ginty does it. Life isn't just, so it only makes sense that the judgment itself isn't just as well. Why are we? Who are we to declare that it should be? But mm-hmm. Isn't that practically what I said? What is this obsession with distinguishing yourself in this manner? Or can't remember which way around it would be. Who makes all of the mannequins? Hmm. He's taking the dolls. Hmm. The Queen Deckham. That's menacing. What an odd question. See, if only they had whoa, if only they had more time. But that's the point, isn't it? When it comes to it, if only we had more time. Such as the frailty of life. As long as you can say that you are happy that you lived, even if you didn't express everything you wanted. Don't try and play it off like that, Ginty. Well, he had a human with him as well, didn't he? For a while, so maybe he was affected in a way. If that was like known as plan. Maybe he was affected. If he kept a doll with her likeness. Changing it from the inside. Hutats. Mm-hmm. This is the one that is a bit. Is he going to work to undermine the plan that has been in place? So it continues. Has Decim grown and changed? And she's still by his side in mannequin form, but he never forgets, does he? And her just being there, in essence, will keep his judgments somewhat just in a way of understanding emotions and motives. We saw in the first one where, I think it was the first one at least, where the woman may have altered things to spare her husband, and despite her, being acting in ways that I do not agree with, ultimately she wasn't a bad person, and that's what he judged wrong. And she's now mannequins. I don't know how I feel about that now. I mean, it wrapped most things up nicely and still left something open-ended so we can have our own interpretation. Which is what a good ending does, isn't it? It answers the threads that it opens, but leaves the philosophical questions to ourselves, and closes stuff that it didn't need to, like Ginty. We didn't need that last scene, but we saw that he himself had grown, and wasn't through some sort of concealed plan like Nona's was with Decim. It just kind of happened organically-ish, due to a pushy, annoying girl. Huh. Quite a few things in my life have been spurred on by pushy, annoying girls. Not always for the best. But ultimately, the message behind, at least what I gleaned from it, the message, live, isn't it? It's just live. You're not going to have an easy time. No one's promising you will. Life is hard. Life is unjust. Life is suffering. But we all make life what we deem from it. And if you can judge it to be good, that's all you need. As long as you're not harming other people. Now, I'm going to be a little saddened that death rate is over, and there isn't any more. Really. There is Death Billiards, which is kind of like the pilot to this. I don't know if it's connected in any way, or if there's going to be any other explanations, because it did precede it. It came first. So, damn. But it should be a fun watch anyway, considering we've still got another episode of Made in Abyss, so we should tie things up nicely. And so, if you have enjoyed this delve into humanity, into life, into wants, desires, empathy, and of course, liking the video and commenting as well, it helps me out tremendously in ways you wouldn't really know, but also, as small as it may appear, you're leaving your mark on the world. You're leaving something that you thought that I would like, that I should know. You're affecting my life. So, I thank you for that. Hopefully I can affect yours too. Get some rest. And join me for the next one.